Okay, so we're going to do the bar warm up, and you can start with your feet slightly open if you prefer. I'm going to have mine together, parallel, squeezing the core, elevate, arm to fist, exhale, inhale. And it's like you're sandwiched between two panes of glass. We're nice and upright here. We're not pushing the pubic bone forward. Pelvis neutral, demi-plie, down and up. So we're nice and tall here, so squeezing that core. There's no hunching of the shoulders forward. Then we're going to get ready to combine the two movements. One up, one down. Just slow to begin with. We call this a full range movement. Thinking about the posture, pulling in that core. Same movement, twice the speed. One up, one down. And as you breathe, it's like you're blowing out through a straw. Or you could do a sigh. Same movement, but circle the arm. Reach, circle, just to mobilize those shoulders. 4 to go. 3, 2, and second position, tendu. Second position, close, again. Close together, so the feet close in first position. Tendu means to stretch, you're stretching and pointing the foot. Same again, but we're going to do a side bend. So the tendu is slightly turned in on that outside leg. And close, again. Last time. Then we're going to take that tendu to a battement, nice and upright. Lift and close, again. Kick, it's a control kick. Battement means to beat or to kick. Same, but we're going to relevate inside leg. So the heel comes up and down. Together. Again, get ready to face the bar for relevés, both legs, and we lift. The feet are together here and turned out. Nice and tall. Let's have 8 more. 8, 7. Getting ready to turn back over onto the other side. 4 more. 3, 2, and we're going to flip round the other way. So we're just going to go up and down. So this time the heels are turned out, first position still. Get ready to do a demi-plie. So we're just going to bend down. It's like you're holding a beach ball. There's a small bend in that elbow and the hand is slightly lower than the shoulder. The elbow's lifted. Get ready to do both movements together. So we rise up and down. So we're just preparing the body for the rest of the work in the main sections where you'll be performing the same sorts of movements but with more complex choreography. Twice the speed. Up, down. 1 up, 1 down. And as we propel ourselves up onto demi-point, we're performing a relevé because all relevés start with a plie. Same movement, but circle the arm this time. Up, circle, reach. So we've got 4 more. Getting ready for second position with a tendu. So we step wide, tendu, close. So it's quite hard holding that tendu because we're balancing on the inside leg. Again, now side bend on the tendu. And close. That feels a bit more fluid, but just make sure that the outside leg is turned in. And close. And now we're going to do a battement. Kick and close. Again, it's a control kick. Then we're going to do a relevé on your standing leg. Kick and close. It's quite easy to speed up here. Kick, because we're balancing. Last one. Now face the bar. If you can, you're going to jump. But if you've got any knee issues, you're going to elevate instead. Those of you jumping are going to elevate now. Then we're going to take it back to jumps, but second position. So jump or elevate if there's any knee issues. Then elevate or plie if you've got any knee issues. Jump in, jump out. Jump in, out. Or scoop the legs together. So rise up onto demi-point. 4 more. I really like scooping. Whew. And last one. And relax there. Well done. Take the outside leg up. Pubic bone forward. Let's just get rid of a bit of that lactic acid before we carry on. And other side. And get ready for the main section. So this is the beginner's bar section. Just to introduce some of the more basic bar movements. There is still a lot of challenge in the workout. And we're going to start with our feet together. Parallel position. Hands slightly in front of you on the chair. Obviously a slightly higher chair is better if you have one, or a banister rail at home. Shoulders down, collarbones wide, squeezing that core. We're going to start with our hand on our hip, inner thighs connected. You can have your feet slightly open if you prefer. And we just raising alternate heels off the floor. So these are called alternate balances or easy knee bends. Jiggling those hips. Get ready to do a single leg plie, heels come up. Bend the leg down and up. Exhale, inhale. So we're nice and tall with the posture here. 4 more. Chin parallel, squeezing that core. Get ready to do both heels together. Hold them up. Bend the knees and up. Exhale, inhale. So we're nice and tall. No leaning forward and no tucking the pelvis under here. Pelvis in neutral. Get ready for double time. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. And pulse. So it's like you're blowing out through a straw. So we've got 8 more. Eyes at eye level, chin parallel. Get ready to do second position plie, then scoop the legs together. Heels down, scoop up. Squeeze those inner thighs together, heels off the floor. 4 more. Get ready to close in first position, rond de jambe. Leg comes across. Looks like you're drawing a line in the sand, but you're not sticking the bottom out here, so the knee is turned out at an angle. And your inside leg, that hip bone is pointing forward. Let's have 8 more, but just take the big toe an inch or so off the floor. Just mobilizing the hips, opening the front of the hip, collarbones wide, nice and tall, squeezing that core. Get ready for a Charleston, knee to knee. Knee to knee, toe to knee. Inhale, exhale. Internal and external rotation. You're going to start to feel that on that standing leg. But we're going to do 8 more. So we turn in and out. Four more. 3. Get ready for a knee lift, then lunge it back, turning forward. Knee lift, lunge back. And then we're going to turn towards the bar for knee lift, glute press. Back leg comes up, up, back, back. Knee to knee, knee lift, knee to knee, push back. Inhale, up, exhale, push back. Same movement. We're going to go twice the speed. 1 up, push back. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that you're not arching the back here and sticking the bottom out. So a little nice neutral position with the lower back, just a slight curve there. Half here, knees together. Push back, knees together. Glute press. Just make sure that your hip isn't turning off at an angle. So pointing forward, waist nice long on both sides. Double time, here we go. And push. If you do find that you're arching or pulling on the back, you can lean forward here slightly. So we've got 8 more. Get ready to extend the outside leg, fondue inside leg. Here we go. Fondue and up. Legs are parallel here, so you're not turning off at an angle, but you are slightly extending the lower back, so it might be a level of discomfort for some people. Leaning forward if you do. Pole, sit, up. Standing leg is still. If you can, you're in a slight extension here, as long as there's no pressure on the back. Get ready for a curtsy, Battement side. Side. Remember, Battement means to beat or to kick, but it's a control kick. Get ready for développé. Hold the legs still. Bend, extend. So if you're leaning into the bar awkwardly, you might need to bring the knee forward. Otherwise, second position with the leg, and make sure that the knee doesn't drop down here so it stays at the same height. Pulse it up. Squeeze that core. Almost done. So we've got 8 more. Nice and upright. Oh, we're going to be burning on that inside leg. And relax there. Turn to the bar. Take that leg, cross it over. And we're just going to do a fondue on the standing leg. Fondue means to melt. It's a single leg plie. And you're just going to feel the stretch on the outside of that leg. If you can, straighten the supporting leg. One hand to the floor. And then hold it there, slowly curling up. And then you're ready to go on to the opposite side. So now we're going to work your left side, getting back to those easy knee bends, rising opposite heels up. Lift. Just jiggling those hips. So we've got 4 more. Making sure the posture's nice and tall. Rise both heels up, single leg plie, down. And down. Common mistake here is to just sort of slump the hip down, so the sides of the body are nice and tall because we're squeezing the core. Hold both heels up, plie, down, and up. And remember, you're nice and tall, like you're sandwiched between 2 panes of glass, 1 in front, 1 behind. Get ready to do double time. 4, 3, 2, here we go, and pulse. Nice and tall on those toes. So we're just doing an end range movement, nice and small. Feeling that burn, isometric contraction. Step out, second position. Second position, scoop. The chair can be a little bit low here, so you might want to take the hand up off the chair. Rond de jambe. Leg comes across. Lovely. So we're just circling the leg on the floor to begin with, so big toe touches, and the knee is pointing out to the side. You're not sticking the bottom out. Then the big toe lifts up an inch and out. In, out. Inhale, exhale. Arm can come across if you want. 4 more. Get ready for a Charleston. Knee to knee, toe to knee. Knee to knee, toe to knee. Internal and external rotation. And try not to sort of hunch the shoulder up here, because that's a common mistake. We're just angling in the shoulder and hip. Let's have 8 more. In and out. You're going to start feeling that inside leg working. 4 more. 3. Get ready to do knee lift lunge. Standing here, knee lift, lunge back. Arm to fist, then down. Then angling into the bar, back leg comes up, up, back, back. Knee to knee lift, knee to knee, push back. In and out. Common mistake here is to lean forward and tuck the pelvis under. So just watch how high you're taking that leg. So we're going to do double time. 4 more. And the last one's just a half one. Here we go. Push back, knees together. So it's a glute press, and we're not turning the hip out at an angle, so the hips are parallel, pointing forward. You're going to feel that buttock working. Get ready for double time. And we pulse. Really feeling that buttock and hamstring. So we've got 8 more. Flex that foot. 8, 7. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Get ready to extend the outside leg. Fondue inside leg. Down, up. And if you can, extending the arm to 5th position. 4 more. So you'll have a little bit of extension in your back. Unless you have any back complaints, in which case stay here and pulse. So this is the progression. So we've got 8 more. Get ready for a curtsy kick with the back on side. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Back and kick out to the side. So we cross the leg behind. Don't lift the leg too high here, only as high as you can control the pelvis. And develop a, extend, bend. Exhale, inhale. So just make sure the knee isn't dropping, so the hip and the knee stay at the same height. And double time if you can, take it wide and lift. So this is the progression. This is probably the hardest part of the whole thing we've done today, and that standing leg's gonna feel it. So if it's too hard, bring the leg forward, turn the leg out. 4, 3, ooh, get ready to stretch. There we go, and down and up. So we're just doing a glute press. And hold it there. Take one hand down. Watch the chair as you come up. And we're going to do a quad stretch as well here. So outside leg comes up, pubic bone forward, nice and upright. Other side, so we're nice and tall. Nice and upright there. And then we're going to do a couple of things coming down onto the chair next. So we're going to use the chair to work our upper body. So we're going to do triceps next, so tricep dips. Sliding off the chair, make sure the chair's nice and stable here. Knees in line with the ankles, not too far back with the ankle, or you'll put strain on the knee. Lift the chest, common mistake is to hunch the shoulders, and make sure you're not pushing the hips forward because that's cheating. We wouldn't want to cheat. So brushing the back of the pelvis against the chair. Down for 2, up for 2. So we're going to breathe into lower, exhale up, down, up. Same movement, twice the speed. 1 down, 1 up. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing that core. Try and imagine squeezing a pencil between those shoulder blades. Points of the elbows back. 8 more if you can. Keeping that chest lifted. Oh, we're going to start feeling that now. So we've got 4 more. Nice and tall, squeezing that core. And relax there. We're just going to do press-ups, chest press-ups next, facing the chair. So you're going to start feeling this in the front of the chest, and the back of the shoulder's going to stabilize. The further away from the chair, the harder it is. Pull those ribs and squeeze the bottom and up. So in and out. Inhale down. Twice the speed. 1 down, 1 up. On the last one, we're going to hold, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, up. And relax with that one there, back into baby pose on the floor, stretching the spine. And we're just going to sit on the chair for a couple of stretches. So we're just going to do a hamstring and spine stretch, taking one leg out to the side and coming forward. If you don't feel your hamstring here, you might have to flex the foot. Have your nose in line with the inside of the knee. A few deep breaths there. Slowly up. I'll turn this way on this side. So the knee is out to the side and extending the spine forward. And then slowly up, finishing with a tricep stretch, pressing both elbows behind. Walk the hand down between the shoulders, other side. And then a shoulder stretch. Arm across, make sure the shoulder stays down, not rising up. And the other side. So you should just feel at the top of the shoulder and the back of the shoulder here. And that finishes the beginner's bar section.